So I've been thinking about letting go of fears, letting go, certain things, that I'm noticing that are coming up for me to release, let go so I can raise my vibration. Um, some of those things have been, things that I fear. And, little things that I didn't really think about, but in aspects of my life, it is holding my energy back. And so I have this fear, and it's kind of a weird fear. It's a fear of fees. So, like when you get a late fee, and so I guess in the past, um, I I had a hard time with, I guess, fees on items. And I also once worked at a credit card company and I was a supervisor. And I would see the amount of fees these people would get. And, it would be like $29 for a late fee, then an overdraft fee, and then a fee on that. And by the time our company got through with them, they were most of their bill was fees to the point that it goes over the amount, then there's more fees for being over the amount. And so it really annoys me that companies take advantage of you and they add like these weird fees to things. So what I'm saying is, I went through a time in my life where I was struggling when I was younger, and it would be the fees that would make the situation worse. It would make you struggle even more. And so I tend to have this anxiety around items or things that could potentially come with a fee. And so my light went off. And so I just began to notice this like the other day, like, when bills are due, right? I get anxious because I'm like, I got to make sure I remember to send it, because if I don't send it today, it'll be a fee for $125, And so every time around the time that a bill is due, I begin to get anxious about it. Like, not like heavily anxious, but I would just feel a little, resistant energy around, the idea, like this nerving thing. And so it's one of the things like, okay, so it's a little thing that happens, but it's a major blockage in my frequency, in my vibration, what I'm trying to shift to. On this journey, we don't really stay stagnant. We can't stay stagnant, and we really don't have time to. And so either you stay in a vibration and go to a shifter lower timeline, undesired timeline, or you work on, raising your vibration and healing and removing these things from yourself. And so it's believing that I'm a God. Okay, so taking this journey, believing that you're a God, I have to believe that let go of the anxiety, let go of any fear. So what? You created that. Your belief system created the fact that you think you need bills and you think you need to pay it, right? So that's also a journey that I'm going to have to get to the point of, like, we're programmed to believe we need to work, we need to pay bills, we need to have a house, it needs to come to us this way, that we have to be in a system. But this programming is blocking the fact that you're a God connected to unlimited possibilities. And with those unlimited possibilities, you can shift to a timeline where all of that is not necessary. But as long as you're heavily guarded in the belief that it gives you anxiety or fear, you're getting stuck kind of in a belief system because you're reacting to it. And so I realized that, and I realized that I have to let that go. I have to not be worried, about fees, like any type of fee. And so get into the point that believing truly, like I know I'm God, I know I'm not all it is, but I also know I'm in the human aspect. And just get into that point where I walk more in my God aspect and realize that I have no reason to be dwelling on things that will hold back my highest vibration, that hold back my highest passion, the thing that makes me most happy, that gives me most joy in my life. See, that's the energy I want to create with. Okay. So get into the point where, like, I know I have a good system. There's no reason why I should be having anxiety over it. Just let go of it. And if something happens and I don't get it done on time, so what? Like, just be into the point where you feel free, free of this resistant energy. And like, even with saying that, like, I'm not going to lie, it's still hard for me to let go. But that is something I know that I am going to be letting go of, fear of fees, of like any type of fee, I don't know why, like, I guess I gotta really let go of the past, of a time that I had a really hard time. I have to let go of, the suffering I had, because I'm not even that person anymore. I'm on a whole new timeline. But being attached, like, to like that timeline, that memory of that timeline, you can hold, or I can hold onto some of that energy, and it's time to let that energy go. So that's what I want to talk about. It's like letting go of these little fears and anxieties as they come up. I was just meditating the other day, and I saw this resistant energy around the subject of fees, and I realized that was something that I needed to work on. And so, anyways, I just want to share that, and thank you guys for watching. Sign up for my email list. Have a nice day.